The little boy Lucas goes to the grass. He first waved a stick to drive away the crows that were eating carrion. Then he opened the backpack. Pull out the plastic bag. Does he want to eat this meat? After returning home, Lucas cuts the meat with a knife. Go upstairs with helmet on. Put the cut pieces of meat in front of the door. Suddenly, monster crawling out to eat meat. How bold is Lucas? He actually raised a monster at home. What's even more outrageous is, he actually locked his brother in the same room as the monster. However, such a terrible person. In school, he was actually the target of being bullied by his classmates. One day after class, Lucas is walking home as usual. By the river he found a small animal. He lowered himself slowly. Pick up the stone at his feet. One can imagine, this animal will be rations for monsters. Lucas' abnormality was quickly discovered by the teacher. In a drawing homework, the teacher found Lucas's drawings very weird, with blood and violence not suitable for age. So she communicated with Lucas. At the beginning, Lucas is normal. But when referring to father, Lucas starts to resist. Get up quickly and leave. Teacher guess. Lucas suffered domestic violence from his father, because she herself has experienced domestic violence. So, the teacher wants to help Lucas. By querying the archives, she found Lucas' home. The door is not locked. There are terrible noises in the house. The teacher ran away in fright. She can only find her brother, who is a police detective. Learned from this that Lucas' father was a drug addict, rescued from multiple drug overdoses. This made the teacher more certain. Thoughts on Lucas being domestically abused. So she went to the principal for help. At the teacher's plea, the headmaster decided to visit the home the next day. But what they don't know is, once Lucas' father came back from the mine, he seems to have a strange disease, becoming cruel and delirious. Even started to eat raw meat. And his brother, who was also in the mine at the time, also became coughing up black blood from time to time. If the headmistress is going to make a home visit, so is she facing a monster or a human? Too bad the headmistress won't know. After she walks into Lucas' house, her end is doomed. Delirious Lucas' father throws headmistress to the ground, despite her fierce resistance. But she still didn't escape being eaten. Lucas' father, after being baptized with blood, he actually evolved, turned into a real monster. Lucas came home from school, saw a car parked outside. He realized something was wrong. Go upstairs to have a look. Blood all over the place. He saw the broken window in front of him. That means the father who turned into a monster escaped. His brother was also taken away. This is troublesome. The police quickly received word that the principal was missing. They came to the school to investigate. One of the cops is Lucas' teacher's brother. The teacher told him. The principal disappeared after a home visit. A group of people came to Lucas' house to investigate. Actually found the headmaster's body. Creepy is, there are traces of being eaten on the body. Not only this, they also found a broken skin. Investigation found, this is Lucas' father. Because of the tragedy in the house, teacher stops Lucas, who wants to go home, and took him to the hospital. After inspection, Lucas is in extremely poor physical and mental condition. He can't be questioned by the police, because things are too weird. In order to find out why, the policeman took his sister to find an old hunter. He suspects that all this was done by some kind of beast. But when he pulls out the strange items he found in Lucas' house, the old hunter was very surprised. He told the siblings, it's all about a monster called a Wendigo. Translates to, a diabolical wickedness that devours mankind. Legend has it that this is a hunter, after eating people while hungry, turned into a ghost. And the more you eat, the hungrier you get. The more you eat, the weaker you become. Want to kill this ghost? Only when it is at its weakest. Destroy its heart. But that only makes the ghost look for a new host. That means it is immortal. Facing this old hunter's words, the siblings did not believe. They think it's just a legend. However, what happened next take them by surprise. A 10-year-old child, bitten in half alive. Police very confused. Do monsters really exist? The other side. The teacher took poor Lucas home, and tactfully told him the news of his father's death. But Lucas said his father wasn't dead. It's just the past father who died. Now the new father is with his brother, and will come back to bring him back to the mines.
He's here.
The teacher looked at Lucas in shock. An absurd idea came to mind. The man-eating monster is Lucas' father. She hurriedly took Lucas to hide. Unfortunately, her brother just came home at this time. The teacher is about to come forward to remind. Unexpectedly, Lucas took the opportunity to slip away. At this moment, the teacher's brother found someone in the warehouse. He stepped forward to investigate. Just found out it's Lucas' brother. Flying from behind by a monster. Maybe he saw that his child had escaped. The monster did not continue to attack. Wait until the teacher arrives. Only the injured brother was found. She remembered what Lucas said. Immediately get into the car and chase alone. She came to the mines. Sure enough, the two brothers and the monster were found inside. The teacher immediately shot. But she is no match for monsters. Knocked out by a monster. The gun fell aside. Between panic. She touched the burning stick in the ground. After igniting the fire, swing it at the monster. Face the flames. The monster retreated again and again. The teacher saw this. Pick up the iron rod next to you and stab the monster. The monster at this time seems to have reached a weak stage. The teacher used her best strength. Thrust an iron rod into the monster's throat. She thought it would be over. Unexpectedly, the monster survived after pulling out the iron rod. And slowly approached the teacher. Critical moment. Lucas sneaks up from behind. A stab in the monster's back. The monster is also down at this moment. The teacher remembered the words of the old hunter. Learned that the monster's weakness is the heart. She immediately digs it out. Monster dead. However, the teacher suddenly became alert. Because the old hunter said, "This monster is unkillable. We'll find a new host." Sure enough. She looked back. Lucas' brother's chest was glowing red. Is gradually mutating. The teacher picked up the knife. Go forward step by step. Lucas stepped forward to block. For safety. The teacher can only tell him the cruel truth. And let him not look back. Then hug brother Lucas. Used the dagger in hand. Everything is over. The teacher's brother looks at the lonely Lucas. Say to the teacher.
Think you could kill something you love?
Indeed, killed his own father and brother. It's something normal people can't do no matter what. The teacher decided to take Lucas in temporarily. Then took him away. What the teacher doesn't know is. At this moment, the brother behind her started coughing uncontrollably. And coughed up black blood. Is everything really over?